Hello students, this is Ritvik Dubey, your computer teacher. In today's video class, I will discuss about spreadsheet functions and formulas and functions part 5. Okay, spreadsheet formulas and functions part 5. In last video class, I have discussed about relative cell referencing. So in relative cell referencing, the formula is copied. In the copied cell changes according to the change in the position of the cell pointer. Means automatically the formula changes, okay, as we change the cell pointer. Okay, I have already demonstrated in that video. And then the second cell referencing was absolute cell referencing. Okay, if we do not want the formula to change, then in such case we will have to give $sign, okay, before your column heading and before your row number. Here you can see the formula that I have written is equal to the cell address is A1 and here the cell address is A2. But before A, I have given $sign and before 1, I have given $sign. Why? So that the formula doesn't change when we copy it to another cell. Clear? The formula will remain fixed in case of absolute cell referencing. So in absolute cell referencing, we use the $sign in order to make the formula fix. Okay, the formula will not change when we copy that formula to some other cell. Clear? Then mixed cell referencing. See, in mixed cell referencing, you give $sign either before column header or row number. In the very first example, you can see the cell address is B4, but the $sign has been given before B, but not 4. And in the second example, you can see the cell address is B4, but $sign has been given before row number, that is 4, but not B. So what will happen when we will copy this formula to some other cell? Okay, B will remain fixed and the value 4 will change as per the position of the cell, But in this example, $4, row number 4 will remain fixed, but the cell address, not cell address, the column heading, column heading B will be changed as per the location of the cell where the formula will be copied. Clear, na? Okay, clear. Then circular cell referencing. Okay, let us discuss about cellular, not cellular, it is circular cell referencing. Circular cell referencing. When a formula in a cell refers to its own value, it is called as circular reference. It is called as circular reference, or you can say circular cell referencing. Clear? Now, what does it mean? Example, if we select a cell A2 and type a formula, say is equal to A1 plus A2. So here the cell A2 is referring itself, yes or no? You have selected the cell A2 and you wrote the formula is equal to A1 plus A2 there only. So in such case, the cell address, that is A2, is referring itself. In this case, we will get a warning which will be shown in a dialog box, Okay. If we click on OK button, we will get 0 in the cell where the formula is written. Now let me show this to you. Let me open this file. Okay. Now if I write here, suppose in cell A1 I write 10 and in B I write 20. Middle alignment, let me increase the font size. Suppose, yes, 20. Now, so what is the cell address? This is the 10 is stored in the cell address A1. Here the cell address is B1 and this is the cell address C1. If I write here is equal to A1 plus B1, A1 plus B1, I will get 30. But if I write is equal to A1 plus B1 plus C1, I will get a warning. You can see the warning is circular reference warning. If I click on OK, then I will get 0 in that cell. So this is called as circular referencing. मतलब कि यहाँ पर C1 के अंदर ही आप C1 को यूज कर रहे हो. आपने कौन सा सेल को सिलेक्ट किया? C1 को, और इस फॉर्मूला में आप C1 को ही यूज कर रहे हो. तो यहाँ पर एक वार्निंग का बॉक्स आएगा जिसको इसमें लिखा रहेगा सर्कुलर रेफरेंस, और ओके बटन पे क्लिक करने से आपको 0 आ जाएगा उस सेल में. आया समझ में? इस चीज को कहा जाता है सर्कुलर रेफरेंस. ठीक है, जिस सेल में आप फॉर्मूला लिख रहे हो उस फॉर्मूला के अंदर अगर वही सेल का एड्रेस अगर है अवेलेबल तो आपको ये एरर आएगा. क्लियर? और अगर ओके बटन पे क्लिक करोगे तो 0 आएगा. क्लियर ना? ओके. देन this is very important, cell reference to another worksheet. Cell reference to another worksheet. We can access the cell value of one sheet from another sheet. We can access the cell value of one sheet to, we can access the cell value of one sheet from another sheet. Just wait 2 minutes. Just wait, just wait. Okay, yes. So we can access the cell value of one sheet from another sheet. How? Let me show it to you. Let me delete this. Suppose this is sheet 1. Okay. Let me delete this. Okay, let me make it sheet 1 only. Sheet 1. And suppose this is sheet 2. Okay, I've changed the name. You can see below. Sheet 1, this is sheet 2. In sheet 1, in the previous class, I've created this table, yes or no? Hisab kitab. Okay, serial number, items, rate, quantity, total cost. Now suppose in sheet 2, if I have to create the same table, let me copy this. Copy from here to here. Let me copy this. Copy. Okay. Paste. Double click to adjust. Merge it. Okay, merge it. And then let me copy the heading also. After merging, Control C and then Control V. Okay, Control C and Control V, Control S. Now, suppose if I have to change the rate, if I have to just double the rate, if the rate of potato is 20, if I have to make here 40. Now, how to do this? Okay, let me make it red in color. Okay, let me change the colors or else it will be confusing. Yes. Now let me make the font size white. Now it is looking good. Okay, Hisab Kitab. So in the first sheet, it is in yellow color and the second sheet, it is in red in color. Okay, so that you can recognize, so that you can differentiate the two tables. Okay, now in the red table, I want just the double of what? These values. So how can I do this? Let me delete this. Okay, let me delete this and let me write here is equal to then sheet 1. Okay, go to sheet 1 and select this. Come to sheet 2 again and click, just write into 2. Into 2 means double. Sheet 2 na, right here sheet 1. It will be sheet 1. Okay, clear? Now what have I written? Let me show it to you. I have written this formula. Control C. Let me open Notepad and show it to you. Control V. Directly you can write this formula. Okay, let me delete this and write it again. You can see in the first table the value 20 was there. I want just the double of this. So you will see, first of all, this value is available in which address? C3 address. Okay, in which address? C3 address. And this whole table belongs to which sheet? Sheet 1. Okay, now you want this value, this particular value in this particular cell of sheet 2. Okay, how to do this? You will have to write here is equal to. You will have to write here is equal to, and then you will have to write sheet 1. Okay, is equal to, just copy this, sheet 1, exclamatory sign. Okay, sheet 1, exclamatory sign, C3. Why C3? Because the value 20 is stored in the cell whose address is C3. ठीक है, समझ में आया? क्या किया मैं यहाँ पे? Is equal to, पहला वाला वैल्यू कहाँ, वो वैल्यू कहाँ से लाना था? शीट 1 से. तो मैंने यहाँ पे क्या लिखा? Is equal to शीट 1. फिर एक्सक्लेमेटरी साइन देना है. फिर कौन सा एड्रेस लिखना है? वही सेल एड्रेस लिखना है जहां पे वैल्यू 20 कहां पे C3 में, तो यहाँ पे क्या लिखे C3। क्लियर। 40 यहाँ पे आ गया, देखो 20 का जस्ट डबल हो गया कि नहीं 40, और उसके साथ साथ 40 into 5 200। okay, see the value changed. Here the value is something different, here the value is different. Here the value was 30 and here the value became 60. Here the value was 10, here the value became 20. Here the value was 5, here the value became 10. Here the value was 6, here the rate value became 12. So it became just 12. Okay, so I just copied the formula. I wrote the formula only once and double click here. Automatically the formula copied in other cells. Now again, what type of referencing is this one? If I talk about this one, exclamatory sign, this is called as cell reference to another worksheet. Okay, but what about this copying and pasting the formulas? It is a relative cell reference. Why? Because changing the cell address, automatically the formula changed. Okay, the formula changed. Clear now? So this is about how you can access the values of one sheet from another sheet. Okay, this is the format, this is the format, this one. ठीक है, जहां से कॉपी करना है उस शीट का नाम, एक्सक्लेमेटरी साइन, वो वैल्यू जो एड्रेस पे है वो मेरे को यहाँ पे मिल गया। अब मैं क्या किया, उसका डबल करने के लिए इंटू 2 कर दिया। क्लियर? सो इट इज वेरी सिंपल। नाउ if I want the total cost here, let me merge it. Overall cost. So overall cost, if I want overall cost, if I want overall cost, I will write here is equal to 100 plus 60 plus 70 plus 60 plus 18 and enter. So it is 300. So instead of writing is equal to E3 plus E4 plus E5 plus E6 plus E7, directly you can use function. Directly you can use function is equal to sum parenthesis and just select this one and drag to the last cell. So it is E3 is to E7. You can directly write E3 is to E7 or you can drag it. It depends upon you. Close the parenthesis and enter, you will get the same value. So there are two ways. Either you can write is equal to what? E3 plus E4 plus E5 plus E6 plus E7, or directly you can use this formula. Which formula? Is equal to sum E3 is to E7. So this is the formula which I wrote. Okay, this is the formula. This is the formula. Is equal to sum kahan se kahan. So what is this? This is the range of values. Okay, because from 100 to 18, okay, the range of value is what? Is equal to sum what from here to here. Enter 308. Clear? Similarly, here also you can write, just merge it and write overall OVER, overall cost, COST, overall cost. Let me increase the font size. Okay, overall cost. Let me give some border. Okay, now let me write here is equal to, you can write both the things, is equal to this. Okay, just wait. Let me increase the font size here also. What is the font size? 28. So let me make it 28 here also. 28. Now it will be good. Say is equal to, select this plus, select this plus, select this plus, select this plus, select this and click on enter. You will get 616. Or what is the shortcut? Is equal to, just type function, okay, and drag from 200 to 36, close the parenthesis and click on enter. 616. You are getting the same value. Okay, so what is the formula which I have written here? Is equal to sum E3 is to E7. Is equal to sum E3 is to E7. Is equal to sum E3 is to E7. Okay, so what is E3 is to E7? It is the range of cell, clear na? Okay, now there is another method. The method is average. Now let me create another sheet. Okay, let me close it, don't save. Let me open it again. Delete. Okay, now let me delete this. Okay, now sheet 1. Okay, this is sheet 2, this is sheet 3. Anyway, I need only one sheet to do my task. Now, what is my target now? To show you the functionality of average method. To show you the functionality of which method? Average method. Suppose here I will write roll number. Here I will write RN. RN is roll number. And then name of the student, name of the student. Okay, just double click over this boundary, it will be adjusted. Okay, the position will be adjusted. I mean the what we say, cell width will be adjusted, है ना? अगर जैसे ये यहाँ तक ऐसे है तो ये तो इसके पार हो गया. अब आपको क्या करना है, इस सेल के विड्थ को एडजस्ट करना है. जस्ट ये बी के साइड में जो बाउंड्री है राइट साइड में, डबल क्लिक करने से ऑटोमेटिकली एडजस्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे मैं लिखूंगा फिजिक्स का मार्क. ओके, PHYSICS, physics, yes, physics, and then CHEMISTRY, chemistry. Okay, maths, physics, chemistry, maths, computer. Okay, BIOLOGY, biology. So these marks, suppose these are the 5 subjects, assume. Okay, just select all this and double click here, automatically it will be adjusted. Clear na? Let me increase the font size. Let me make it 20 to 20. 20 is all right, I guess. Yes, 20 is all right. Yes, 20 is all right. Now let me give roll number 1. Okay, 2. Now suppose if I will drag till here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, just click here and click on fill series, so automatically it came 1 2 3 4 5. Now suppose name of the student is Rakesh, RAKESH, Rakesh Gupta, GUPTA, Rakesh Gupta. RANI, Rani, AGARWAL, Rani Agarwal. Then VIBHA, Vibha Kumari. Okay, then KUNAL, Kunal Das, DASH, Kunal Das. And then SUBHRANSH, Shubhranshu, SAMAL, Samal. Okay, suppose Rakesh Gupta in physics, suppose out of 100, every subject is carrying out of 100. Okay, every subject is, the full mark of every subject is 100 out of 100. Suppose he secured 80. Okay, he secured what? Suppose 90. And then in mathematics he secured suppose 75. And in computer he secured 95. In biology he secured 97. Clear? Now let me make it middle aligned. Okay, center aligned. Now it is looking good. Let me make this also middle aligned. Then let me give any, suppose 50, 60. Okay, then 70. Okay, then 80, and then 90. Okay, let me fill this. Okay, let me fill this with any value. 45. Okay, 45 in chemistry, suppose 85, mathematics 100, then computer 100, biology 55. Suppose Kunal Das, physics 100, here 90, then 80, then 45, then 98. Okay, now suppose Shubhranshu Samal 100, 100, 45, 100 and 100. Okay, now let me write here total, TOTAL, total. Okay, total, or marks, total marks secured. Okay, total means marks secured. Okay, total marks secured. Now let me give some border to it. Let me give some border to it. More borders. Okay, 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 okay. Now it is looking fine. Clear. Now let me give the heading also. Let me give the heading. Insert. Let me merge it. Let me merge it. Let me change the color. Make it bold. Make it Times New Roman. Times New Roman is a standard font type. Okay. And then let me make it 24. And let me write here Saint Mary apostrophe Saint Mary's School Barbil. Saint Mary's School Barbil. Okay. Now how to, if I press enter, okay, I come to the second row. But what if I have to go to the second line of the same cell? You will have to click on Alt and then enter. Okay, Alt, enter. Clear, na? Okay, Alt, enter. Alt, enter. Now, if you click on Alt, enter, you will go to the next line of the same cell. Now, let me write here standard 8 half yearly SCORE score sheet. Okay, now let me drag it. Let me drag it. And is it okay? Now it is okay. Yes. Yes, now it is okay. Okay. So the heading is St. Mary's School Barville standard 8 half yearly score sheet. Now total is equal to, you can write here sum and just drag from here to here. Okay. And click on enter. Now why you are getting this hash? Because the cell width is less. Let me increase it. Let me increase it. So is equal to sum. Let me write it again. Okay. Let me write it again. Let me write it again. Is equal to sum sum parenthesis start, drag from here to here. Okay, close the parenthesis, enter. So 437. Not let me make it center aligned. Now it is looking good. Okay, now I need not write the formula again. Just what I will do, I will select this cell where 437 came. Now you can check the formula once again here in the formula bar is equal to some C3 to G3. Yes or no? It is correct now. C3 to G3. See, 80, the value 80 is in C3 and the value 97 is in G3. So the formula is correct in the formula bar. This formula is correct. Now I don't want to write this formula again and again. What I will do, I will select the value 437. I mean the cell where 437 is available, and on the bottom right side, you will get a plus sign, just double click over it. Automatically the formula copied. So this type of referencing is called as a relative cell referencing. This type of referencing is called as a relative cell referencing. Clear? Okay. Now this was about sum method, but I would like to tell you about average method also. Suppose average, AVERAGE, average. Okay. Let me double click here to adjust. Just select this, merge. Okay. Now let me select the format painter and drag it so that the border comes. Okay. Let me select thick border for the upper one. Now it's okay. Now in average, I will write is equal to, and there is a method called average only. AVERAGE, not AVG. You will have to write the complete name. Average is equal to average. Okay. Is equal to average. And then you will have to select the range from here to biology. Don't select the total cell. Okay. So what average method will do, it will find the average. So average is 87.4. Okay. Average is 87.4. Now I need not write the formula. Just check the formula once again. Is equal to average C3 is to G3. Is equal to average C3 is to G3. See the very first cell. See the very first, I mean 80, where 80 is there in C3. Okay. Where 97 is there in G3. Okay. So the formula is correct. Okay. Now what I will do, I will select the cell where 87.4 came, and bottom right side, I will take the pointer, and when plus sign will come like this. Now see, this is a thick plus sign, not like this. When a thin plus sign will come, I will just double click. Automatically the average will come. So I got the total using which function? Sum function. And I got the average using which function? Average function. Clear na? So is it clear? Okay. Clear or not? Clear na? Clear? Now suppose if I want the maximum mark. I want the maximum mark. Let me select this, merge and center, right here, maximum mark, M-A-X-I-M-U-M, maximum mark. Okay, let me write here maximum mark. Okay, let me select this. Let me select this. Okay, let me select the complete thing and click on more borders. Okay. Now what I will do, I will use, see, which one is the maximum? 100 is the maximum. Suppose Subhranshu Samuel got 63. Now you tell which one is the maximum? 100 is the maximum. Here also which one is the maximum? Suppose let me make it 99. See, automatically the formula is changing here. Okay. Now in this case, let me make it suppose 35. And here, let me make it 42. Now in this range of cell, which one is the maximum? 100 is the maximum. You can write 100 directly. But what if 1000 number of values are there in a particular column? You will have to use the method. Okay, you will have to use the method. Now let me use which method? Max method is equal to MAX max, and then round bracket, select from 80 to 63, close the round bracket and enter. See, maximum value will come. Maximum mark in physics is 100. Now what I will do, I will just double click over it. No, not double click, just I will drag it. See, in this range of cell, you can find the maximum is 99, so 99 came. In this range of cell, the maximum is 100, so 100 came. Here also the maximum is 100, 100 came. Here the maximum is 98, 98 came. Here the maximum is 437, 437. Here the maximum is 87.4, 87.4 came. Okay, if I will change it to 97, let me make it 9 only. See, now here the maximum is 82, 82 came. Here the maximum is 413, 413 came. Clear na? So if you change the value, automatically the formula will evaluate and give you the correct result. Clear? Suppose if I want minimum mark. Now let me select this cell and this cell and click on merge and center, and let me write here MINIMUM, minimum mark. Okay, minimum mark. Now what I will do, okay, let me just select this format pointer and the same format will come. Okay. Now, minimum mark, I will use the min method. And select this range from 80 to 63. Don't select 100, okay? So minimum mark came. So in physics, out of 5 students, the maximum mark was 100 and the minimum mark is 45. Now let me drag it till here. Now see, the minimum percentage of the class is 56.8 and the maximum percentage is 82.6. So in today's video class, we learned 4 methods. One is sum method. Okay. The other one was what? Average method. Okay. And then max method. Okay. And then min method. So 4 methods. I request all of you to practice this. Okay. And if there is any doubt, please ask them. Clear na? Okay. So thank you so much for watching today's video class. Thank you.